Yes.
Hey.
I want you to know if I'm frozen. If I always have my lightness.
Adam, your commitment to bits is wonderful.
Looks like
Oh my! We already have 12 people. We already have 12 people here.
All right.
Hello.
12
Welcome.
unfortunate souls have entered.
Welcome, guys, to Critical Role. It's hey. There's lots of things going on.
Anything.
So, those of you who have a bingo card, go ahead and check off technical difficulties. The thing we've learned is don't let the DM try to produce. Stay in your lane.
But you're producing a wonderful story.
Know your lane and stay in your lane.
That's right, children. Never attempt to grow. Lessons learned from your friends at Clinical Role.
Don't do
Try
We're
to
mental
grow.
health professionals.
Don't do stuff.
We know things.
Try to grow, just not 30 minutes before you go live.
plan ahead.
Not time for growth.
Welcome back. This is our July episode. We're going to have an August episode. It's going to be great. And then in September, we'll hopefully be back a little bit more regularly. But it's been a while. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Living the dream.
Every day is
Getting
a
through.
holiday.
Yeah, I think every one of us has accepted way too many projects this year, and I think every one of us has either separately or as a group agreed we're not saying yes to any more projects for the remainder of the year.
I also got food poisoning.
Are you okay now?
Horrible.
Yes, if I get up and leave the room quickly,
Gosh.
that means the answer is no. However, I think the answer is yes.
All right.
Void.
Terrible. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wait,
But-
Jack back?
We got Jack.
Jack
back.
is back.
Oh, yes.
Hey.
Powering the water. 4th week in a row.
That's right. What is it for you? Very good.
Diet, nope.
This is actually water with a splash of white cranberry juice in it. So it's
Water with a
Very nice.
splash of coffee bean juice.
No.
I'm gonna get out my extra cloudy ginger ale. Pour it into.
Well, since we're a little late starting, because again, I tried to produce and I shouldn't do that. We'll jump through announcements and things. We will do a giveaway, but that will start in a while. I'm gonna let Sven
After the
figure
break.
out the word. Yeah, maybe after the break. But we'll I have a deck of wonder.
Woo!
That's
What's up,
I'll be
Jen?
giving it away.
Sure.
I'm not going to promise when I'm going to mail it out because I have 3 prizes to mail out because our shipping department, which is me, is pretty terrible. So,
Take it off from HR.
yeah, and I'm also HR, so you know.
So that might not come up in your next review.
Yeah, we'll see. You know,
Look at the person in the
Okay,
mail
bro.
room.
it's a growth edge. Like as long as I mail things out within like 2 weeks, I'll have grown exponentially.
Fair enough.
So it'll be
Nowhere to go
great.
but up. True.
So, Deck of Wonder tonight. I think, so next game, though, to start creating some hype for our August game, which is going to be, I don't have my calendar in front of me, August something.
Scheduled it already.
August something.
It is scheduled.
Something.
I think it's in my
I
calendar.
think
August
it's in the middle of
12th.
August 12th is going to be a very big game. This is, if you have been a fan of Clinical Role, August 12th is the one you do not want to miss. August 12th is
my
also
God.
going to be our biggest giveaway, which is going to be the deck of all the things.
Oh.
This is a humongous giveaway. So be there for August 12th. It's going to be a really big giveaway. I think a really big game as well. So it's going to be exciting.
I can't promise anything, but Megan gave me a heads up, and 4 out of the 5 of us are going to die.
Which one will live?
One
That's-
lit.
That's the worst doctor's recommendation I've ever heard. For the 5 players.
Gragnold is
Maybe.
Gragnold.
Who knows?
The more
Place your-
naked he gets, the
place-
more
place your
tougher
bets.
he.
Oh. Sorry, I could kind of hear Sven in the other room because I'm now in my own room. I don't have Sven behind a curtain. He's in another
Aw.
room now.
He's no longer the wizard.
Good. He should be
No.
relegated to the dungeon.
Oh.
Anyway, so I don't really have any announcements other than I'm actually taking a vacation. So.
Yeah, take a vacation.
Nice.
Do it.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I definitely have an announcement. 2, in fact. 1, if you haven't been on the DMs Guild, dmsguild.com, and checked out Gardens of Fog, currently it's still in the top 20. It is a charity module co-written by me, focusing on mental health, and the proceeds benefit takethis.org. The reviews have been great. Currently, we're sitting at 4.8 stars, which is really awesome. But in addition to that, if you happen to be at San Diego Comic-Con this weekend, I will be doing a panel on Saturday. Saturday at 6 p.m., we'll be talking about our applied RPGs with Joe Lasley and Tom
Conme.
Tom Comney. Thank you. I was trying to remember his Comney. It's those double consonants. Sorry, Tom. But
Say hi to Joe.
I'll be in. I'll say hi to Joe and I'll say hi to Tom, and we'll hopefully see some of you there.
Hey.
That sounds good.
Very cool. Game to Grow is going to be at PAX West. That's a little ways away, but those things are coming back. I just put those on our events calendar at gametogrow.org/events.
We're also going to be at Gen Con.
Yeah, plug that one.
We're going to be the official charity for Gen Con. So if you go to a Gen Con charity event, it probably is supporting us. As well as the local Special Olympics.
That's awesome.
The other thing that we're doing at Gen Con is we're doing a charity stream with Scott Kurtz and Rudy Rutenberg as a promotional stream for Critical Core. We're going to be showing the very first sort of intro module stuff for Critical Core. So if you want to sneak peek at Critical Core storylines, you can come to that stream and donate money to impact the game.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That'll be pretty fun. That's Sunday of Gen Con.
There's a lot of exciting
Nice.
things at Gen Con, so make sure to pay attention to the @Game2Grow Twitter, because we're going to be talking about lots of cool stuff announcing at Gen Con.
Yeah.
Tell those guys.
I want you guys to do little live videos of how Gen Con is just unreal with how big it is.
I've
do
never been to
some
Gen Con, and I'm going to
Twitter
do
videos.
like selfies of me having a look on my face, like totally overwhelmed and sweaty.
Standing at the 50-yard line of the Indianapolis Colts Stadium and playing board games
Yes.
is pretty fun.
If you're going to Gen Con, please come say hi. We'll have a table, and I have this hand was made for high fives, so.
Don't ask him what the other one's made for. It's gross.
No, don't.
Made for low folks.
He
High
makes
and low.
cheese.
You go like this.
A low five.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Anywho,
How soft is it?
Yeah, you don't want to.
Rachel, I think you've
Yes.
got an announcement.
Moving on. No. Yes. So I have a Kickstarter right now that is live. It is halfway through. It is got 15 days left, and it's 40% funded. And it is called Pragmatic Princess: 26 Superb Stories of Self-Sufficiency. These are a collection of 26 short stories about self-reliance, about little girls building their own castles and kicking ass, basically. So if you have children or children in your lives, go check it out.
Right. And Bodana Group, also for the first time, and for myself, first time ever, will also be going to Gen Con. We'll be speaking in 3 panels over the weekend, hopefully 4. I've been invited to one on trade day, but got to finalize all the details for that. Yeah, very excited to be going and actually getting to speak at Gen Con on my birthday, which is
Awesome.
really awesome. So aside from that, Save Against Fear tickets are available October 11th through 13th on www.thebodonagroup.org. So awesome. It's our annual fundraiser. It's a just hellacious bound of fun. Adam and Adam were there a couple of years ago joining us for the festivities. We've grown quite larger, and it's quite a heck of a weekend. So we hope to see you out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's super fun.
All right. Very cool. So just some reminders. Gem Hammer & Sons, our friends who make the Deck of Wonder, provided us with the lovely decks that we can give away. They are sort of our not a sponsor anymore.
I think they're getting close to being not a sponsor.
Yeah. Yeah. We're doing cool things together.
Basically.
God, that reminds me of something I have to.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Pretty much official at this point.
I have to make a note of something.
That
Sorry.
we're all level
And then,
right?
yes, music tonight you'll be hearing comes from Tabletop Audio. Lori B's our cartographer. Once they get above ground again, you'll start seeing some of her work. Other images you see tonight are made with the program Flowscape. It's only $10 and it is amazing. You can add dragons and things to your program now. They're not a sponsor completely, but I just think their program's freaking amazing and the creator's awesome. And our producers, I'm Sven, who fixed all the mistakes I made earlier trying to get this set up. So thank you, Sven. Thank you.
Sven.
Thank you. You're
Sven,
awesome.
You make the world go round.
All right. And with that, do we have a session summary ready?
I think I do, sort of, maybe, kind of, and I will take votes on how I'm delivering this one.
Can you deliver it like Liam Neeson?
Oh God, no, I can't do a Liam Neeson.
Oh, that's Jack's. That's Jack.
Yeah, no, Jack can do a Liam Neeson. I cannot do Liam Neeson to save my life.
I don't know if I could do this for the whole thing. Could you do it like Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
Well, that hurts the.
Kermit the Frog. Sort of
It's
similar
very
to
similar.
that.
It's very-
Last week we were exploring.
Oh my God, that's
Really good.
Yeah. It's pretty
Wow.
exciting.
Yeah. I don't know,
Let's-
Mr. D.
Let's see if I can pull that one off.
Hold it to
We traveled to Kamak.
Because of Mickey Mouse.
Through tight tunnels, a fire giant nearly sees us. We reach a citadel where we gather allies.
This is a terrible
It's
Kermit.
really good.
This is awful.
It sounds like
I
Kermit's
think-
doing it.
Oh no, I get that. I need to do this with a little bit more gravitas. My God. We learn that lizard riders patrol the area on the outskirts of Kavak. Enkai discovers elemental protective amulets, one of which contains the spirit of a powerful djinn who calls to her. She prospects Immeral, Dabney, to help her steal the amulet. He refuses. As the party rests, Enkai dreams of her parents' elemental stones. Gragnold dreams of the previous avatar of the Great Wolf Spirit. Baeridin dreams of the Great Wolf Spirit who warns him, unite, protect, preserve, be ready. Also, they tried to explain to everybody in the Underdark what the sky is. That was an interesting prospect in and of itself, trying to explain the sky and the stars and the moon without dropping trowel. That we would show everybody the moon in that case.
Anywho.
We worship
Thank
the
you.
moon.
We worship the moon. I don't know which moon we're worshiping, but we worship that. If dropping the pants of whatever, no.
Many moons.
All right.
Did I
Bring us
miss
back.
anything? Did I miss anything, gang?
Oh, that was
And I got
good.
mad at Dabney, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for having morals.
Gragnold got upset that everybody talking in other languages, trying to keep secrets. It was a
so we rejoin you guys after a long rest. You guys wake up in this citadel. As you awaken, the other drow that are there are starting to gather their things and getting ready, and Susanra going over and kind of talking in hushed tones. Baron, you would probably overhear some snippets of conversation. What's your passive again?
I believe. Hold on a second. Passive 13.
13. Yeah, you'd be hearing her giving some instructions every now and then, like then pass the fire and kind of yes, that mushroom grove, and then and she seems to be giving instructions to follow back the way you guys have been coming.
Okay.
But eventually you see the drow families grabbing their things and starting to head out. And-
Are they heading out because they're headed to on the directions that we gave them to start heading back up the path we came
Yep.
down to the surface?
Yep, they're going to try to head up to the surface hearing that there's possibly surface elves who might not kill them on sight is a lot safer for them than trying to stay in the Underdark. So,
do we know where they're gonna go once they get to the surface? Like, did we give them any, or did anyone give them any direction? Like, go this way when you go talk to these people.
I don't believe so. I think you guys just talked a little bit about where the woods were. That you did mention they're south of the Moonlit Mountains, I think.
I think
but
we can
beyond
to the best pastries around.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were sending them to
Crispy's place.
To Crispy's.
Yeah, to Crispy's family.
Yeah.
Crispy's family would treat them well.
Well, it's also the bar with the Moonfang.
You haven't lived until you've had Crispy's pastries.
That's true.
Until you've tasted Crispy's cream, it is just
What I love about Crispy's cream is that there's so much of it.
There really is, and it's so fresh.
It gets in my mouth. It gets kind of all over. It's kind of all over my face.
Well, I mean, the donut's so big by
comparison
comparison
to you. I'm eating the.
It's the powder gets everywhere.
And then it gets everywhere. So.
Gotta learn to bite.
That's the problem
of Crispy.
Wow.
so wants to clip that. Spectacular. Anyway, I was going to write a letter to Crispy.
Yeah, I should probably
write a letter.
Okay.
You should write a letter.
I can write.
Am I right?
No, you know what? No. He's being
else.
literal in Gragnold's case. We want you to write a letter. You can pick which one.
I'm so impressed.
I like also.
I actually suggest.
Gragnold, do you hear Dawn's voice? Like, you're doing really well.
I suggest you get fancy, and you write a G.
Which one?
A capital G for Gragnold.
Don't forget the line.
Spiral before it goes around, it becomes a 6.
That was a cube.
You're doing great, Gragnold. Don't let him discourage you.
That's just the C.
No,
The line. You need the line. Just add the line.
No, write the G for Gragnold.
Good.
I did it. It's right there.
There you
You
go.
just did.
Well, so we take that letter from Gragnold and we put it on, and Immeral, Dabney, starts writing on it. This is a letter from Gragnold. This is a letter of passage. G is for good. G also stands for Crispy. This is your dear friend, and we request that you help this itinerant group of Drow refugees find shelter, comfort, and the Moonfang clan pledges to help them. Excuse me, the Ghostfang clan.
What was the name of the bar of the
I don't know. I was drunk.
The Wolf's Howl.
Immeral was pretty bad off too.
Yeah. I can never remember if it was Howling Wolf or Wolf's. It was Wolf's Howl. Wolf's Howl Inn.
It was Wolf's Hangover as far as Dabney was concerned.
So I assume the rest of that note is written for Wolf's Howl. So that they can
Yeah.
have good message.
Actually, yeah, we probably should have a separate letter. Gragnold, would you like to write a separate letter?
I would.
I would challenge you to write a Z. There you almost.
Hey!
Ah.
You just flip it over if I get it wrong.
I think you did it.
No, you actually did it properly.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. You've
Um,
come so far, Gragnold. You've come so far.
Thank you, Don.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you. Z is the last letter of the alphabet.
Oh,
Come pretty far.
Well, the common alphabet. Let's be inclusive here. But
There's more than one alphabet.
there are many alphabets.
Oh.
Don't worry, Greg. Just learn the common one. That's the one everyone speaks. Don't worry about the rest of them.
So we take the second letter and also write similarly to the Wolf's Howl. This letter is also from Chief Gragnold. It's a fine letter. Look at how proper this letter is. It is written to offer safe passage to the refugee drow that accompany this letter. Please help them find shelter, safety, and help them set up their own hamlet. If you can. Offer what assistance you can.
All right. And so you see, Lenorla, the other follower of Illustri, she's the one who takes the letters. She seems to be the one getting ready to guide everybody back. One of the gnomes comes forward. It's like, all right, y'all ready? We're gonna go. And
have a good time. Say hi to the mushrooms for us.
And they nod, and Zonra kind of gives a nod and wave to everybody. And just looking a little uneasy and nervous. But
may Sylvanas give you a blessing on your travels.
They're not familiar with that god, but thank you. May they bless you.
For you while you traverse through the woods.
All right. And eventually they all filter out, a fair number of them, and kind of leaving this encampment area that you guys were all in. And it feels pretty quiet now without them there. But you guys are alone. Baron, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Start off with the Cthulhu die.
Not good with the Cthulhu die, not one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a little
blind.
Yeah. That means you just swallowed up by tentacles.
My ears are nodding.
Yeah. It's a little thick there, but eventually this older gnome comes up to you guys, who's I think you met him actually last time, Daida. Coming over. Yep.
I misspelled that. I thought it was a British pop singer.
But he comes over to Zandra and kind of sits down and brings you guys all some warm soup to have, fresh.
Warm soup's my favorite.
Who is
temperature?
Daida?
He's one of the deep gnomes.
Is he?
So
blue?
he's granite gray.
Dabu.
No, he's not a blue Dabadiba, unfortunately. Dabadida.
Oh, like.
Now it's playing in my head.
Yeah. That song is now playing in my head at full volume.
Hold on. Okay. Yep. Is it still there, Adam?
Yep.
So he sits down with you guys and he says, are you ready all to make on your journey? I think I can get you where you wish to go a little bit faster. We'll have to travel for a few hours, but then I can maybe offer you passage.
Yeah, that sounds great.
We're ready.
Faster's better.
Faster is good.
That's-
But hold
that's
question.
Yes.
Is faster safer, or at least as safe as? Safety is key here.
He kind of he says something in undercommon to Zanra, and Baron, you would understand this as he's saying, how do I explain that there's no safety outside of these walls sufficiently?
I qualified that. Is it at least as safe as the route we have?
We can handle ourselves. Be not afraid, Dabney.
I'm not afraid.
I wasn't talking to you.
No, I know.
He said Dabney.
I'm just letting everybody. I got this.
Oh.
Okay, well, didn't you say...
Gragnold's lack of
Yesterday-
afraidness is also making me lack a lack of afraidness.
That's good.
That's a double negative.
What?
You said you lack a lack of afraidness. That means you're afraid.
I have his lack of afraidness.
So you have...
Waka waka.
I clack-a-lacka.
So you a lack of afraidness?
Yes.
Okay,
Makes sense to me.
let's go.
Yeah.
You guys finish.
Mo is their leader.
You guys finish your meals, and hearing that Baron understands as well, now just is speaking in Undercommon pretty much. He stopped trying to speak in the common tongue because he's not very good at it. He starts leading you along these passageways, and for the most part, you guys are having to duck quite a bit because these are gnomish passageways. So, I mean, Baeridin's fine.
These guys are so perfectly made.
Yes,
So impressed.
They're built for short dwarves, aren't they?
Yeah.
And
Gragnold,
gnomes.
you're so tall.
I'm a pretty tall dwarf.
You're a tall dwarf. That's hard.
Yeah, Enkai especially, you're having to duck down and kind of crawl in places as
How
you go
tall is
out.
it?
Like 5'10".
Oh God, you are taller than
She's
Immeral.
gigantic.
Yeah, I think I'm the tallest.
Tallest person on the
She's the tallest member of the party, yeah.
Oh wow.
You're a monster.
Yeah.
Don't eat us.
Wow. What
She's
could
big.
you see from up there?
So many things.
She can see danger that's about to smack her in the face if we don't shush.
Sorry, I'll be prepared.
No. Push his
It's
hands down immediately.
All right. Sorry.
Gnomes and Undercommon is like, why do you have such bright things?
It's
Can't you
for the
see?
dramatic effect.
Don't worry, they're quite good when the fight goes down.
I hope so. All right, let's go. And you guys are let out through the gates. And there's actually two different gates that you are let out. So there's one that leads to like this outer wall, and then a smaller gate leading out into a tunnel. And you can see, I know it's pretty dark in the image because it's underdark, so everything's dark, but very much like what you're seeing, where there's these gates built directly into this cave. And you guys start getting led away from the city. You're exiting a different set of gates than the ones you came in. And you start walking, and it's fairly quiet. Don't really see anything this close to the citadel. You do at one point pass a small knot of gnomes coming back towards the citadel. They have picks and a small, like, they wouldn't use a barrow. They have these large sacks that seem to be filled with different types of rocks. I just kind of wave as you all are going by. It seems like, the areas close to the citadel are fairly safe.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to pay as much attention as I can to our trail leader, like kind of watching for any changes in him because he's going to be more attentive to what's going on than I am.
Yeah. And it's after about an hour or so of walking, you do notice like his alertness starts to get up. He's moving a little more carefully, a little more quietly. You guys come to a larger passage, and there's a few different offshoots. Several of them look as though they are areas where people have mined and been burrowing in to gather different resources and things. You see like some broken and discarded mining equipment, but you were actually led through this one tunnel. It is very, very narrow. You guys, for the most part, are having to like shimmy through sideways. Everybody, just go ahead and make a dexterity check for me to see how well you're able to get through.
Can I add my acrobatics on this one?
I was born to
Nope, this is just dexterity.
5.
22.
22.
Also 5.
I got what Jack got, minus 20.
Oh, we are not doing well.
I got a 19.
19. All right. So,
I
Dabney and Baron, no problems. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Enkai and Zanra, you guys each get stuck a little bit and get on through. Baeridin and Gragnold, you guys get stuck for a moment.
Who put this cave here like this?
Move your foot.
I got my pecs are too
Move
big.
your no left.
I shouldn't have
Left,
done so many
Gragnold.
push-ups.
What are you? What are you doing?
I'm shimmying.
Stop putting your hands there.
Would you two
You're
not
just making
stand on
yourself-
top of each other?
You're making yourself thicker.
What?
No,
Please panic.
What is
Don't
there?
turn that way.
I actually pick up a stone and I throw it at both of them.
Ow! Ah, it's all coming down.
The cave is collapsing. What's happening?
We're gonna die here. I'm gonna die like this.
I reach in to pull one of them out.
Sure, go ahead and make a strength check.
You could have done it the whole time.
12.
12. Yeah. I'm assuming Gragnold would have been first.
Banner's gonna turn into a mouse.
Okay. Yeah, you turn into a mouse. Little mouse with a hoodie pops out on the other side.
I should.
Gragnold, you're missing a little bit of chest hair.
Oh, that was my favorite patch of chest hair.
You know what? It has a friend on the other side. You can live. No, the same. Oh, God, that's.
Oh, I do have a lot of that here.
Yeah, there's a little patch back there missing too.
That
A little bit
was
of raw.
very nervous. I think that's the closest we've come to death so far.
Oh, I think so. That was.
Gragnold, you lost your favorite patch of
Oh, I
chest hair.
know. That was my favorite piece.
Oh, that's a good thing you got the one on the back there.
I know. It's his partner piece. It's matching.
So I'm going to lean over to Dabney.
Do you happen to have any spare rocks with you?
Say that again.
Do you have any spare rocks with you?
Always.
I understand now.
As you guys,
I also pull out a granola bar and hand it to him. Like, this is why I comfort eat as well.
Baron's gonna fish into the crack and pull out the chest hair and help. Gragnold. Hey, there you go. There, see, you just put it perfect. That's right. It looks fine.
Like
No one will notice.
No one will know.
Comb over this section.
It's just a chest comb over. No one will know.
Can we call that a two-peck? No?
Oh.
Starting now, that's called a two-pack.
anywho,
I think it might be better this way.
you guys spend the better part of 2 hours winding through this very tight cave system. Sometimes you're able to walk, but there's almost not a single point in walking through here where one of your shoulders isn't brushing up against the wall, and you're having to squeeze through. None as tight as like that first entrance in, but this is a very narrow passageway.
Yeah.
It's not a bald spot. If things off and it can regrow.
I don't want anyone to see. Just a little bit embarrassed by it.
Think of it as a battle wound.
Do you want a shirt, Gragnold?
No.
It's
You know me better than anyone.
It is.
Get out of here.
You earned valiant combat
With a cave.
with a cave. The whole cave was coming down around you, and you valiantly squeezed through. You and your brother, Baeridin.
Yeah.
I suppose that's true. All right. Badge of honor. There it
Still
is.
think tales about that.
That will show him that bald patch of braveness.
Bald for B for B.
What?
Start with
Good
B.
job, Gragnold.
B for bald.
B for ball.
B for brave. B for Gragnold.
No.
B for Gragnold. Almost got it.
There you go. You got it. You've got it. Eventually, the cave lets out into this wide fissure. And what you guys see is towards the left-hand side, there is another little bit of what looks like a mining area. But you see a larger cave in front of you. And looking at it at first, you see these little motes of light up at the top that almost look like stars. And they're actually twinkling a little bit. What would each of your characters do upon seeing this?
Get out the sword.
Okay.
Wow. It's
Be
so
ready
beautiful
for an
here.
attack.
You really have to like sit and take it in.
Shutting him up.
Zanra puts her hand on. You can put that away. It's not going to be much of a use. It's a defense mechanism. Our friend here is going to let us bypass this, which is
I
good.
have a lot of defense mechanisms.
Wait, did it? Okay, put the swords away.
How does it work?
Here. And she casts dancing lights and sends a small globule of light forward. And as it's going in, what you guys see is these large webs coming down. It looks like just almost like just strings hanging off of the ceiling. They're fairly thick. And then up towards the ceiling, there's these worms, about yay big or so. Some of them getting bigger as it's going further in, that are giving off these faint glows. And as it's glowing, and as the globule of light's floating down, you can see across the body, or the bottom of the cave, are all kinds of different carcasses, mostly insect-looking, some a little larger. And as the globule's going back further and further, at one point you do see up in the ceiling is a body that's got a lot of these tendrils like wrapped around it. It's got several of these worm things attached to it. You guys can go ahead and make nature checks if you want to identify what the creature is.
Oof.
Dirty 20.
13.
Okay.
15.
10.
15.
All right, all of our 15s and ups. It's a hook horror. As you're looking at it, you can see the beak kind of lull down a little bit. The hooks seem to have fallen off into the ground, into all the debris below.
The hook horror is the body?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not the worms. Okay.
Yep. No. The worms are something different.
These are like those things from Half-Life.
I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, Half-Life, not canon.
Yeah. I've not seen that, but essentially, like, these are gigantic glowworms that are 1,000 times more dangerous and carnivorous.
Make sure to give your friend my extreme thanks for this safe passage.
How do you spell that?
The worm?
The glow.
Or how do you spell that?
Hooked horror.
Oh,
Hook.
hooked horror.
I don't think there's no hooked. I think it's just hook.
Hook.
Yeah, I think it's just hooked.
Hook
Yeah.
horror.
We've been
Like
calling it.
Dustin Hoffman. It's terrible.
One look at him. I was hooked.
And so Data waves you guys all forward, and you come to this one area, and he starts kind of bringing his hand along the wall, and you can see him kind of knocking and feeling and knocking and feeling. I comes to this one point, and in a undercommon says, "All right, this is the best I can do. It'll get you a few miles away. You're on your own after this." And Zonra kind of nods, and she looks to everyone else. "Well, are you all ready?"
I suppose we have no choice.
Sounds great.
We could take a moment and rest if you want before we go. If there's anything you want to prepare.
How far do we have to go yet?
This will get us pretty close. We'll pretty much, as soon as we come to the other side from this transport, we'll be in their territory. So, any relative safety, this is the end of it.
Relative safety.
This has been relative.
As brothers, we're relative safe.
We're brothers.
I pull my bow off my back.
I'm ready when you are.
She looks over towards Enkai. All right. And she holds out her hands. We all need to join hands.
Wait.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
And the gnome,
We can show them.
Dida grabs one of their hands, and he pulls out this small, really, really small pickaxe. And you can see this vein in the rock. And he brings it up and strikes into this, and you guys all feel this weird, like, it hums and vibrates, and you guys all feel the vibration coming through your entire bodies, and you get dizzy for a moment, and there's like this compression feeling. It's like you can't breathe. You feel like you're suffocating. Everything's closing in around you, and then breathe again. And you're in.
What?
We're just yes-anding everything you're saying. We're in a
So you guys find yourselves in this other deep cave. You see Dida there, making sure you all got there, and he nods at you all, letting go, and striking the wall again with a hammer and disappearing.
Well, that's where you travel.
Can we go back this way?
That's what I was wondering.
I think we've lost our key.
Who brought a hammer with them?
Where?
He did.
Well, and then he left.
You know, I was just saying, Gragnold, wasn't I just saying before the adventure, I was like, we need a hammer.
You did.
We should bring a hammer with us.
Yep.
And then
Wait, hold on.
I didn't
You're
buy a hammer. I
dwarves.
got
You
to
don't have a hammer?
I got to the shop and they were. I said,
You
I want a
dishonor
hammer.
your
I didn't
ancestors
like any
by
of the
not
hammers
having a
they had.
hammer of any kind.
It's true.
There's other ways out once we get to the city, but it's best we press on.
Okay,
Be
but those
quiet.
other ways don't require hammers, right? I want to reiterate, I was gonna bring one, and I didn't bring one.
No, I don't. They travel by feet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if we desperately
couple of
want to
those.
get back to the gnomes, we'll have to pass through the glowworm passage, but I'd rather us not have to do that, as for obvious reasons.
Sure.
We keep moving forward.
All right. You guys start to press forward. At this point, she would ask that you all go silently. And so go ahead and...
Hold on. 1 second. Gragnold, Baeridin.
You're being loud.
Gragnold, Baeridin.
Don't worry, I'll sing the theme song.
No.
For
What
quiet.
did
The
you
quiet
just
song.
hear? What did you just hear her request?
Do as I say, not as I do.
I learned it from you.
Would you please repeat those instructions?
Silence. We need to be quiet. We need to be as stealthy as possible, being on the lookout for scouts, being on the lookout for their eyes. They have many ways to detect people.
So what does that mean, being silent and stealthy? Exactly. What shouldn't we be doing? Gragnold and Dabney. Yes! Dabney. Or excuse me, Baeridin.
You're Dabney.
I'm Immeral. Never mind. Baeridin, what do we not do if we're trying to be stealthy?
We
and
should
silent?
not talk a lot.
We should not talk at all.
Oh,
No,
Okay.
no corn chips.
No corn chips, no crunch. Do we use any weapons that emit light?
yes.
No,
Absolutely.
not.
Oh,
That's not the same thing as doesn't make noise.
it's
No.
She talks in my head.
But we don't want to be spotted, and anything that emits light makes us visible.
How far are we from the city from where we are now?
A few miles, I think.
A lifetime based on this conversation.
Probably about 5 miles or so. I think I can. There's a few passages. Hopefully, they're not known. They weren't the last time I was here, but that
We'll
was
make a deal.
60 years ago.
I will not talk for 5 miles if
You know, this isn't a negotiation because our lives depend on it, right?
I'm invincible.
Yeah, but the rest of us aren't, so...
Oh, okay.
Right, well, everybody else might die.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, this is like, you remember when we used to hunt rabbits?
Yes.
This is like that. We're just gonna go hunt some rabbits down that way.
Except these rabbits can see in the dark completely.
All right.
And
So what you're saying is, if I make too much noise, I won't be able to get in there and cut off all the heads that I'm trying to cut off.
there you go.
Or
Put it
get
in-
rabbits too.
Put it in my interests. I got goals. Got needs.
All right.
Damn it! Why don't I turn into something that's quiet?
There you go. There you go.
Like
Worm.
He'll be so slow if he's a worm.
Worm?
worm,
This would get better over time.
like one of those big glow worms.
No.
You could turn into a rabbit.
A rabbit is quiet.
A rabbit is very quiet. Turn into a rabbit.
Okay.
All right. I'm assuming someone's gonna carry Bun, Hobbs, and Baeridin now.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll just be Dr. Doolittle walking down.
I was just gonna start singing "Talk to the Animals."
All right, so Baeridin doesn't have to make a stealth check, but everybody else does.
I wish I could wiggle my nose.
9.
My second nat 1 of the evening.
Are you?
Oh,
My Cthulhu die and my Green Lantern die have both failed me miserably.
Oh my
oh
god.
my goodness.
Anybody have inspiration? This might be a good
I
one.
can cast
I
pass
already
without
rolled. I used my
trace.
inspiration.
You can use
That
yours.
would have been good to do before,
before the stealth check,
checks.
Can't use my
Yes.
inspiration
Still wouldn't have been great.
And afterwards.
Yes.
That would have been lovely to have thought about
Yeah, well.
beforehand.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't me who gave it away.
So you guys are moving along. Jack, did you roll with... You should get advantage because isn't Underdark one of your favorite terrains?
Oh yes. Hey, that might be different. Let me roll the other.
Hey, guess what? Doesn't matter because the rogue critically failed.
I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. Right.
So it's
So-
10
10. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a fun one.
Oh, but I would like to point out that I rolled a 12 total.
Mm-hmm.
To be
Okay.
fair, that's pretty on theme for us.
To be fair.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, as you guys walk for about an hour or so, not too eventfully. Dabney, as you're walking along, something catches your eye. You
Hopefully
see
not a horror.
what looks like fur on the wall,
Uh-huh.
and
Hairy gelatinous cube.
because
just
of your
made that
nat one, I am going to take just a little bit of agency from you.
Wait, what? Huh?
Because of your nat one, you're losing just a hair of agency, kind of pun intended here.
Yeah.
It's like it catches you so off guard, you're just kind of like, what the heck? And you, without even really thinking, you reach out to touch it. And the wall just comes alive as thousands of spiders. What was hair was actually legs
Oh,
as they start coming and swarming over you. What do you do?
basically about what I just did. Actually, no. I think a more appropriate reaction here is
They could shoot fire in every direction.
actually try and kill it with fire. I'm actually going to use flames.
What about the light?
You know, I panicked. All right.
Spiders everywhere.
We're
I
gonna have to
actually
talk about this.
panicked. And
Lecture.
Hold
on
on, let's
sound
see here.
And light, and all of a sudden, Dabney's.
oh my god,
Gragnold just going like.
this one, I use burning hands, and just 15-foot cone of fire all across the wall.
Okay. What was the marching order, by the way? So Zandra's leading because she kind of knows where she's going. Then who? What order are we going in here?
I believe I'm justified in killing it with fire.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I would normally pick up the rear to watch our back with.
I would
Okay.
be by Baron, so next to last.
Okay. And all right. So then, Gragnold, would you be behind Zandra or would you be behind Dabney?
I think I'd be behind Dabney.
All right. So I'm gonna have Zandra and Gragnold go ahead and do saves against burning hands. This will be.
I'm shooting it at the
dexterity.
spiders on the
Am
wall.
I being held by Gragnold?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are. So go ahead and as a rabbit, make a dexterity saving throw. Whoops, where did Zandra's sheet go? There it is.
You better make a rapid decision.
Oh.
What's your save DC? Or Dabney?
Hey, Adam, what'd you roll?
9.
Well, by coincidence, my save DC is 14.
Okay, all right. Zandra saves. So go ahead and roll the damage for that.
Oh. Let's see here.
I only had a little bit of chest hair left.
Maybe you'll be lucky it'd be a decorative pattern of some kind.
Let's go to the salon after this.
I'm sorry. 12.
12 points. All right. So
Did we
that's
kill the
enough.
spiders at least?
The spiders that were on the wall start getting eviscerated. Actually, and Dabney, make a dexterity savings throw for yourself as well.
Okay. 21.
Okay, you take half damage from the fire. Zonra takes half damage from the fire, and Gragnold, you take the full 12 points of damage.
Well, I rolled a 2, so I'm pretty sure I revert back
Okay,
to human.
yeah, and all of a sudden, Baeridin's on the floor.
I feel like I'm holding Baeridin like.
Yeah, so it's just what you guys see is these Dabney reaching forward and just all of a sudden it's shedding this gout of fire out. He's standing
Oh, hey, Megan.
a foot away from the wall.
0 damage
Oh,
for me.
0. Oh, that's right, because you got evasion-y stuff from being a monk now. But sending out this gout of flame, and it just ricochets off the wall and comes around. Oh, there's a good question that was just asked. So, Gragnold, you were holding Bun Bun as well, right?
Oh.
No.
I am. I was hoping
Go
to kill
ahead.
Bun Bun and eat it for dinner when Baeridin wasn't looking.
Go ahead and roll a save for Bun Bun.
Are we going to assume Bun Bun's got minion rules?
Yep.
Hot crossed buns.
I rolled a 13. I don't know what Bun Bun's bonus is.
20.
So
14. So if Bun Bun has at least a +1 dex, then Bun Bun.
I would say a rabbit. I'm looking in spells for a rabbit.
There's no rabbit.
I would
looked up
assume that a rabbit is.
A rabbit should have at least 1, I would say.
That's right.
So we should take
Okay.
half.
Half damage.
Crap.
Minion rules is if they succeed their save, they take 0 damage. That was the old
That was the old one.
or
I'll allow it for this time, because I like holding on to. I like holding on to the Bun Bun as sort of a little fun thing that will happen later. So as that happens, Dabney, you're kind of sitting there. There's still a couple little spiders like on your neck and stuff, and pulling off these little sizzling carcasses. You just feel this whap at the back of your head.
Okay.
Zonra's right there. What the hell was that?
I would also say that Gragnold probably got Dawn out and lit Dawn alive because I didn't see
Put
this.
that away. Put that away right now, Gragnold.
That was panic, is what that was. Do you see those things?
I thought you were supposed to be a monk who's like disciplined and knows how to control himself.
I'm a monk, which is why I lit all of the spiders on fire. A monk does that.
I'm gonna pick up a stone and throw it out.
Dabney, you feel a stone smack you in the head.
How much damage does it do?
None. It's just a ping.
Yeah, because
he's gonna catch it out of midair.
Yeah.
As said
I'm
earlier,
gonna say
for
make
dramatic-
a check with disadvantage here. A dex check with disadvantage.
What do I do? A dice check? I don't have to actually do that.
Yes. No, because you're not expecting it. You're not in combat. You're focused on Zonra, and Gragnold's throwing a stone at you.
What did I? So what dice?
The
What
dex-
dice check do I do?
Dex check. Yep.
That's unfortunate. 11.
11. I'd say it still pings you, and you go, but
You're off your game. You did just get attacked by a whole swarm of spiders.
We're doing
Let's be fair.
a
here.
role reversal thing here.
as you guys are doing this, you hear and then Zonra tries to pull you guys all up against the wall, trying to hide.
I'm gonna put my hand over Dabney's mouth.
I'm gonna cast pass without trace.
All right.
Gestures.
All right, everybody, go ahead and make a stealth check. Get to add 10 to that because of Pass Without Trace.
8.
Yay, pass without trace. Oh. Yay, pass without trace.
21.
Wait, what is this pass without a trace?
That's fine.
You add 10.
Oh, I got a 20.
17.
All right.
30.
Nice.
He can't find my mouth to put his hand over it.
That means becomes
As you guys are pressed against the wall, sucking in, actually, this will be interesting. So, Enkai and Baron, you're able to see this better than anybody else with your heat vision goggles. You do see the rock still faintly glowing just a little bit as the light starts to dim on it. But looking up towards the ceiling, you see this humongous form of what looks like a lizard, and you see sort of this darker shape on the back of it, not giving off as much heat seeming. The lizard doesn't give off a ton of heat, but it every now and then you see this bright glow of like fingers and a face. Seemingly whoever's wearing this has some sort of hood or something over them to cloak their heat signature as much as possible. Little bits are showing. And they stay up there looking. And it slowly starts to make its way away. After you can't hear the sounds anymore for a good minute, Zanra steps out and...
Yeah, Dabney, you gotta be quiet. There's monsters in the cave.
Can I attempt to sneak over and just take a dagger and point it in his just side so he gets the point figuratively and literally? Now is not the time.
Do you think it's the time for that, Dabney?
Oh, I'm always in the wrong, aren't I?
Shut up, you guys. Come on.
I just look at Zanra and like pointing, should we go that way?
And she starts leading you down. And do one last stealth check for me. The pass without a trace is still up, so you get to add the 10. Nice. All right.
27.
27?
God, pass without trace is just the best. 20.
25.
20. 25? 36. And for Enkai?
21.
21. Awesome. Yep, you guys are all able to slip. After seeing the spiders on the wall, after seeing this patroller coming along, you guys are all moving along. Eventually you come to this one area of stone, and you see Zanra kind of hold up a finger, and she's following along, and she eventually finds this one place, and she waves Gragnold over. And showing like she wants some help moving a rock. So go ahead and make a strength check. I'll say with advantage because Zanra's helping with her -1 strength.
Put a notch and arrow and cover our back.
I got a 17.
17. It's enough. Not too big of a rock. You're able to slide it off to the side, and you guys see this small pathway going through. And as you all kind of, she ducks in really quickly, comes back and waves you guys in. And as you're coming in, she would whisper to you, Gragnold, like, close that up behind us.
What?
Move the rock back behind us if you can, so that they don't see that we came this way. Don't pay attention to Dabney. I don't know what's going on with him today.
The fire earlier. What was that? Right?
I know. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know what he's thinking.
What's with Omni?
I don't know.
He's out.
It's a problem. We're gonna have to really talk to him later. Yes, I think so. You would. It's probably a good idea. You guys slip the rock back in place. I'm gonna go ahead and say, as that's taking a moment, Baron, go ahead and make a perception check for me. I'll say with advantage.
Are you kidding me? So my worst roll was a nat 1. My best roll was a 2. So that would be a 6.
Okay, you're just distracted. Just. But anyway.
Can
Yes.
I try and do things with my passive perception of 16?
This is more something specific to his character.
Oh.
So.
There was like a super powerful magic bow, and it was just laying there.
And it was sparkling.
Yeah, it's
Glowing
shimmering.
bright blue, but you had to.
I'll be
Yeah.
kicking myself.
Letters that said Baron's.
I gotta toss away that oath bow.
Special super
There.
cool Baron bow.
Baron's
I swear, there was this one time. Oh, it couldn't have
Something
been.
there.
Way too fortuitous.
But, as you guys are going through this cave, getting towards the end of it, you start to notice a faint light blue glowing light. Zanara kind of pulls you all close and saying, if my memory serves, this is going to be bringing us to one of the areas where they grow mushrooms and things. Many of the indentured servants are brought here to work the fields, the groves. So this could be a good place for us to spy and see if any of your friends are here and to learn a little bit about what's going on.
Do they pull the teeth out of the servants, or is that just
What?
They're dentured.
the dentured servants? Are they already like that, or
Why
how do they take their?
It's not dentured.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird.
it's a little. It's a control thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, they want them to eat like mushy food. It's
like mushrooms.
Oh yeah, okay. We're on board. I got it.
I want to know.
You got a triple face palm, quadruple face palm out of that one.
So I would like to roll a martial arts roll.
Okay.
Special particular technique called the fishtail, and what that is a rapid fire double slap that starts between the two of them and just goes hitting.
You have the Three Stooges expansion for Fifth Ed?
It's like a fishtail.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
All right, go for it.
Let's see here. What's
Dojo of Mo.
on the fishtail?
We have become very Three Stooges like.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Dabney, just come forward with
We
me.
just leave them here, and we'll go on, just the three of us. Just
Good idea.
put it out
Come.
there. Just follow.
All right. That's actually not a bad idea. Baron, Dabney, come on. Enkai, Gragnold, Baeridin, stay here for a moment. We'll scout ahead and come back.
So we're sneaking.
Yep. So you guys will be going beyond the pass without a trace. So this is just a regular stealth.
We're nice and hidden. Don't worry, guys.
It's okay. I'm sure splitting up the groups never come to any trouble.
Never.
Never.
We in here with us.
No, Dabney's going forward.
Good.
Yeah,
He's a
Enkai's here.
wild card.
All right. Baron, what'd you get?
21.
All right. Dabney?
21.
I feel
All
sick.
right. Sana rolled a nat 20, so you guys are able to, you move through this cave very quietly, and eventually you come out on this bluff be about 30 feet above the ground. And you can see in this area there's these blue glowing mushrooms. And you see other mushrooms growing, but the blue ones seem to be creating most of the light in here. It's fairly quiet, nobody's around, but you do hear a couple of people speaking in Undercommon. There's one voice. I just don't know. I think this thing is supposed to work, but I can't seem to get it to work properly. And I was like, well, I am Adim. I think the problem might be you're not the one meant to wear that. So what do you mean? I found it. Finders keepers. Right of usage and all that. No one in the house wanted it, so it's mine. And you guys look up, and you can see 2 drow warriors making their way in. One of them's wearing this gauntlet that's got all of these brightly colored bits of metal on it. And go ahead and make perception checks, guys.
13.
13?
25.
25. Appropriate. Dabney, your eyes are drawn to this gauntlet immediately.
I don't know what it is, but I want to own it.
Oh no.
I know what it is.
I know what it is.
And you see on the back lettering. It spells Dabney. I think I broke Dr. B.
That was beautiful.
What is this gauntlet, may I ask?
You see it says Dabney, and this seems to be the gauntlet of the one true Dabney. And you hear these other 2 drow bickering about why this one that the other keeps referring to as Ayim isn't able to work it. And,
I hate that name. Why do I care?
But anyway, Zonra sees that and just, it's like, all right, come on, let's go back.
No.
There's going to be others coming. Let's go ahead and move back, get the others, so we can at least spy and see what's going on. You guys make your way back to the party.
Baeridin, what do you think they're doing?
Should
we go on? Are we worried about them?
No, I think it's like I think they're like
It's been a long time.
No, they're like getting to know each other better.
I shouldn't be talking.
No, it's like down at the lake and
It's dangerous.
Guys.
What?
Let's just wait.
What?
Let's just wait.
Wait.
And Enkai, at this moment, it's been about 4 minutes.
It's been a long time. I'm starting to get worried about them.
Oh, I'm sure they're fine.
Especially with Deb.
But Dabney's so good.
Can
he's
we
like,
deliberately try and show up behind them to tell them to shut up?
Well, sure. You guys all of a sudden come in and...
I rolled a nat 20 on my stealth.
All right, so Dabney, go ahead and narrate how you appear back with the party.
All they know is a hand appears on both of their mouths, pulling them in closer and telling them to shut up. Don't say anything else. And then I let go and disappear again.
Who is that?
Well,
Sounded kind of like.
And then a hand comes out of nowhere to slap.
we found the grove. I think they're going to be bringing in some of the servants to work it. Let's go forward. Don't do anything rash. This is just us gathering information right now, all right? She looks specifically at Gragnold and Baeridin. All right. All I need, just a nod or a shake. All right, we're just gathering information.
A nod means yes.
All right, come on. And you guys, I'm not gonna have you roll another stealth check. You all make your way to the edge of this area. Change up the music really quickly.
You have to get that gauntlet.
I have to get that gauntlet now. I have to get that gauntlet.
You guys come to the top, and what you see looking down, oh, this is the wrong one. There we go. That's the one I want. Looking down into this area, it's a large area, and you see lots of different clusters of mushrooms growing. There's it's not like pots necessarily, but little bits of soil and small places, and these large, fairly good-sized mushrooms are growing. And then there are these bioluminescent ones. You see below you two drow warriors. One of them wearing that bright gauntlet and kind of seemingly a little distracted, trying to flex it and trying to move around with it, but doesn't seem to be doing much. You do see two driders moving along all of the people working the fields here. And you also see a woman standing up on a little ledge towards like the entrance, saying, "And Loth was the one that taught us that being of the drow is to be superior to all others. And though you are not born drow, you can aspire to be us. Perhaps by pleasing her enough in your lives, she can bring you to us. She can have you be reborn among us." And it kind of just spouting off lots of things.
The one with the gauntlet? My gauntlet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, this is one of the females speaking. Gragnold.
Yeah, put it away. Put it away.
The thing that catches, you're kind of looking down among the prisoners. You see human, you see a surface elf, looking very similar in coloring to Dabney. But towards the middle, there's a little sparkle that catches your eye. In the black beard of a dwarf.
A particular dwarf.
Yes.
Which dwarf is it?
I see it as a female dwarf. Hard to recognize a little bit at first, but seeing the sand that she has scattered in her beard. And we will take our break right there.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna tackle him. I want to be. I will use my inspiration. I will use it to tackle him and stop giving away our position.
I will telegraph at 1,000,000 miles an hour. That was an.
Oh, I gotta pull out the gauntlet of Dabney. Hello, chat. We're back. Taking a quick little bio break as we get things set up for this. I need to.
No, this is ridiculous.
This is going to be fun.
Making rude gestures. Yes, Gemhammer. We Are Dabney is a great idea for pins.
We are Dabney.
Yeah, they were talking about Dabney pins at Unplugged.
Yeah, that was a great
Oh,
idea.
that would be awesome. I had to pull up the gauntlet of Dabney. Sorry. There were things that happened because I was trying to do other things, and the things that happened.
I couldn't remember where the gauntlet got made.
Oh, it was on Gemhammer's.
Yeah, Gemhammer.
Twitter. Chad, I actually disagree. I think that. No, you're right. Baeridin is curly.
Oh, completely.
I think
Baeridin
that's
is curly. Yeah.
You're Mo.
Oh, definitely Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Dr. B, I'm reposting the Hand of Dabney on Twitter and tagging you.
Gauntlet of the one true Dabney.
Dabney. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta see this thing. Can you drop drop
so
the link
it's-
into the chat as well.
I will try. I'll read it really quickly. The Hand of Dabney weighs 2 pounds. It's an outrageous gauntlet made long ago by the secrets of, or by a secret order of monks. It is said that only the one and only true Dabney can wield it, and definitely not Immeral while wearing it. The one true Dabney may add +3 fabulous damage to the attack and damage rolls for unarmed strikes.
All fabulous attacks start with it.
So.
Oh,
It's what I love about it is that it's so good, but it requires you to recognize yourself as Dabney.
Oh, yes, it does.
oh my God.
Welcome, Hippocampus.
Oh my gosh.
A freaking amazing name.
Yes,
That is an amazing name. If only I could remember it.
Oh. Yeah, there's a little link to my tweet within.
We're
Ah,
if you're just joining us on the stream, we're in break. For
we're on break. Couple minutes, letting people go do bio things,
Yes.
making sure I have set up
I'm gonna
the map.
do that as well before I get back there.
Sorry, I had to pop out, guys. My daughter woke up and she has a fever. But
Oh,
I know she came in here crying, but my husband has her now, so she's okay. But that's why I
That's
was
good.
distracted.
no worries, babies.
Babies
Need attention.
They do, and they see a light and they just come.
Yes. So I have found too that my youngest, I started putting her hair in pigtails finally. It upped her cuteness factor by at least 20 or 30%.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pigtails are amazing. Hi, Sarah. Sarah Sawyer.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Sounds like the wedding went super well.
I know. I can't wait to see the pictures.
I want to see all pictures. The few I saw look beautiful.
They looked pretty amazing.
Oh my goodness.
How's everybody else doing in chat?
Yeah. How's everybody
Hanging
doing
out?
tonight?
Having a good time?
We get. What am I seeing? We got cheers and stuff. That's awesome. Thank you guys for cheers and follows and things that have happened that we don't have the chat when I forget to say stuff. I'm the best at hosting things. We don't have chat up while we're playing the game, so it's not distracting us. This is fun. Okay.
Who is the dwarf with the beard with the sand? Because I don't know that.
That's right. This is early stuff.
Yeah, it is Gragnold's love interest. Who?
Oh, his love interest. Okay.
He never told how he felt to.
Oh. Well, no wonder he went rushing in.
Hester.
Yeah.
No.
Hestreet.
Hestreet.
I'm just realizing there's marks on your tokens that don't need to be there. I'm the best at this.
Hi, Gemhammer. Wait, did you see the reveal of the Dabney Gauntlet? Were you here for that?
Yes, the Dabney Gauntlet is in play.
The one true Dabney.
Yeah, it's been revealed.
It has.
It's obtainable technically.
Yep.
Wandering Shrink. I'm sorry. Sleep always helps, though.
I'm gonna make a mark on the one that has the gauntlet.
Yeah, I hope you feel better, Wandering Shrink.
Put a little target on him.
Oh my God! All those people. Oh my God,
Well,
Gragnold.
What's that?
What?
Just all
I moved you guys. Yep, I moved you. I did move you
Into
guys over
battle.
to the battle.
Yeah.
To our battle map because I know what's happening.
Yeah.
All right.
Dang it.
Pull up the battle map.
What happened to being
Yeah.
stealthy and just gathering information?
I'm about to tackle him so he doesn't give our freaking situation away.
Well, I think it's too late. Do you see the battle map?
Crud.
All right. I actually didn't mean to move you guys over to the battle map. I just meant to move myself, but then I was forgetting things. So you're there. Whatever. That's what you're
Cool.
seeing. So.
Bam.
Well,
We're
there. So that is what you see below. The ones with blue dots are the other races. So there's some surface dwarves. There is, sorry.
Jack, you back? You're muted.
You're back.
So the purple dots are enemies, and I guess the spider.
Nope. The three purple dots are dwarves, members. That Gragnold and Baeridin you would recognize.
Who's got the gauntlet?
This guy over here has the gauntlet.
Okay.
So.
Where's the other drow warrior?
The ones without dots on them.
Oh, the ones without dots. Okay.
Yep. The ones with dots are civilians, essentially.
Right. Okay.
This one with the green is the one that's spouting off all the readings of Lulth. Drider over here. Drider over here.
Okay.
Like they just hang out and like read Lulth.
What are the blue dots and purple dots?
Like she's like preaching, right?
The blue dots are purple are Moonfang clan members. And blue are other indentured servants working. Some are it's a mix of races that you guys are seeing there. You're seeing humans, you're seeing some elves. There's a couple of other surface dwarves as well. But you easily recognize the three members of the Moonfang clan down there.
For our viewing audience, how long has it been since the Moonfang clan was attacked by the Driders and the Drow?
It has been, I believe, about 1.5 years. Where is my story overview? That's where I keep my calendar. So you guys are at the farm. Okay, I'm running. This is summer 1. Okay. 3, so 4, just a little less than 1.5 years.
Okay.
So it's been it's about 15 months that they've been gone. So,
I don't know why I always
right.
Yeah.
Because you guys said that it was you had been traveling for about 1 year before this, and
it all lines up. I keep thinking maybe it's because we've been playing for so long.
Yeah, I mean, like we've been playing for a couple of years, almost 2 years, and
like a long time.
Yeah. But we started on your adventure started on the 17th of spring 1, and it is now the 26th of summer 1. So it's only been 4 months in game.
Right.
Wow.
But you guys have been doing a lot.
We've been active.
We've become very close.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Remember that time forever ago when we had that two-headed person that was with us?
Oh, God, that guy.
Seems like only yesterday. Like 4 months.
All right. So we come back to this. I'm going to change up this music a little bit here.
Oh, my God. I can't believe... You're going to get us killed.
We're in like a field.
All right, so
no one will notice.
It's gonna get us killed.
y'all are standing up, looking down at this. Gragnold, you recognize Street. She is this one back here.
Mm-hmm. The one with the heart on it.
The one with the heart on it.
Yeah. She's got my heart.
Is that your wife?
She's
the one who got away.
Perspective.
It's complicated. Okay.
She's the one who got away.
For labels.
Yeah.
It's a long story. Go back and watch some earlier episodes.
Thank you, Deadpool.
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, Greg is charging into it.
I'm drawing both my weapons and getting ready to run down there to save my dear history.
I grab Gragnold by the shoulder and say, "Wait."
I also try and keep him pinned down and quiet.
I wish that was enough. I wish that was enough.
No.
All right.
I really
Is
try. I really do.
Is it fair to say that you're raging and
oh, I feel like I thought she was dead. Yeah, I'm full on go into a rage. Like it will take a lot to keep Gragnold from going down there. Is
this like a cliff?
Yep. Yeah, you guys are, what did I say, about 30, 40 feet up?
Yeah.
You can't run off a cliff.
I can.
No, I can.
Watch me. Do a barrel roll, Gragnold.
Ruin the barrel.
Yeah. Oh, I'm full on gonna go into rage. I'm willing, for the sake of story, for them to like do something to keep me from going down there. But Gragnold is full on like gonna have to be held back. Seeing his street alive is enough to make him totally lose any semblance of anything. This is important to him.
Baeridin is preparing himself to change into a bird and catch Gragnold in case he jumps off the cliff.
A large bird.
All right.
Some friggin' grab him.
Sparrow.
Yeah, a little sparrow.
Unladen swallow.
Whoa.
Wait, an African or European swallow?
I don't know that.
I hope that was a bingo reference right there.
It was a bingo tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody stop me.
Somebody stop me.
We're all gonna try to stop you.
Off your ass and stop me.
So what do you guys... All right, so I'll say this would be basically like a skill challenge to try and stop Gragnold from going down there right now.
Which skill?
Cue the yakety.
Well, that will... I'm gonna let Adam kind of say, or you guys can describe, what are you trying to do to stop Gragnold?
Gragnold is like getting ready to run down the cliff. Like this is not a reasonable thing. He's like just gonna 40 feet, nothing. I could be in a rage, do a roll at the bottom of it. I'm getting ready to take both of my weapons out.
I'm gonna try and like judo him to the ground. Aikido and pin him, put him in an arm lock, chokehold, whatever I need to do to keep him quiet and from doing something stupid.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. Anybody else trying to do anything to stop Gragnold?
I mean, I would try to stop him with logic, but I feel like I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
Like with persuasion.
Okay, and so that will be that will hit him. So Gragnold, go ahead. You can make a strength check to get out of Dabney's grasp.
As I'm raging, I have advantage on my strength checks.
Oh,
yes.
Sweet Jesus.
So that's a 20 on my strength.
All right, that's going to be enough to shrug you off. With his rage, he is beyond the ability to do this. Gragnold, I'll go ahead and give you an action before everybody rolls initiative.
My action will be, I mean, I'm assuming I'm already in a rage. My action will be to stand on the cliff edge and pull out Dawn and my other sword and ignite it and stand there like...
It's making it worse.
Oh yeah, it could not be worse for you guys.
You're kind of like right there. Just, can you see the aura for yourself, Adam?
What's that?
Can you see the aura on the screen there?
Oh yes.
Okay, good. I don't know. Can everybody see that or no?
Yes.
Oh, yep.
I just had a great idea.
Circle of light from Dawn.
Wait, I just totally had a better idea.
What's your idea?
I don't know if I have time to do this.
I would love for it to work.
Okay.
I can't stop Gragnold, but what I can do is make a different pinpoint of light that is more distracting than Gragnold is.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Daylight across the other side of the field.
Nice.
What's the range of daylight?
It is
Global?
it's 60 feet. So maybe not all the way across, maybe like adjacent to us, like up here or
do the one with the gauntlet. Do the one with the gauntlet.
60 feet.
Yeah,
You
over
can
there.
get over there.
Do the one with the gauntlet.
Like right at
Yeah.
Okay, if you think that'll be a
Yeah,
distraction.
do the one on the gauntlet. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna.
Daylight right there. Knowing that Gragnold's about to pull out Dawn and make like a big spectacle, I want to preempt and daylight over.
Okay, I'll let you get that off before initiative starts. How big of an aura is that?
60 feet.
Jeez. 60 of bright or 30 of bright and 30 of dim?
Let's see. It says a sphere with bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet. So it's 60 feet of bright light.
Holy.
For another 60
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
You're gonna blind everyone. That seems good.
That is
That's actually
fantastic.
It also dispels magical darkness in the area that it exists. So they
Okay, so that, or if you guys can all see it, is the daylight that just came in.
I cannot see
Right.
that.
No.
Let's
Cannot
see.
see
Okay. I don't know how I can make
Can
it
you
so.
just zoom out in order to see that?
No,
'Cause it's so big.
advanced. Oh, wait, there we go. Player position. It's like, no, up. Hold on. There we go. Now, can you guys see
Oh,
it?
God.
Hey.
Everybody can.
Already.
I
So this cave starts glowing super bright. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative. I'll type in everyone's names really quickly.
There you go.
9.
Go fight.
Smart move. Hopefully that gives them all.
That's a 9 for Baron as well.
I've got a dirty 20.
17.
Okay, hold on. And now comes the fun part. Enkai, what'd you get?
9.
Okay. Dabney,
Dirty 20.
20. Baeridin,
17.
Gragnold,
13.
Baron,
9.
9.
9.
Zonra gets. She rolled a 3, but she gets like plus a lot. Bad guy. Ha! Wow, well, that fits too. So they get.
I'm curious how big this thing actually is.
I mean, I feel like they should have a disadvantage because they're blind.
All right.
Who's thinking?
So drow actually have disadvantage.
They do have disadvantage when they're in
Okay.
light.
That's
So
Good.
this super deadly encounter just became not so bad for you guys. So.
Good.
Oh my
I'm
god.
glad I missed
You're
the
welcome. Glad I
All right. So with that, is that the one I wanted? Yeah.
Mental surprise.
All right. So Gragnold steps up and casts this. You see, Bear to be like, oh shoot! It's a
because it's so I just pick the spot.
Okay.
So
yeah, picking this spot and casting this, and you see like all these prisoners. They're shielding their eyes and kind of cowering, and the drow all looking like their eyes are just watering and squinted shut as they're trying to look
That's
around.
a good opportunity.
It's incredibly blinding for you guys as well. Dabney, you're the first to react here.
Who is?
What do you do? Dabney.
Okay. You know what? I'm going for them. With the gauntlet.
it is
All right.
You're just going for it.
No, I'm
So it is a 30-foot drop, so you're aware.
monk.
Okay, just letting you know.
Oh no, it's gonna look really cool.
How far can you move?
Without running, 50.
Okay. Just wait. You get to you just save automatically, like you cast Featherfall as reaction using a key,
No,
right?
it's basically it eliminates a certain number, a certain amount of damage that I can just.
Okay.
And it has to do with 5 times my monk level, or a certain number.
Okay.
Of my monk level. 30 feet is no problem.
Okay, yeah. So it would have been 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Oh yeah, that is nothing.
Okay.
So I slide down the cliff and just Naruto run towards him. Sword
All
at
right.
the-
Go for it.
and so I'm hacking at him. I'm taking off that arm. I want that gauntlet.
Go for it. So pulling out your blade, I'm assuming.
And I'm gonna actually, yeah. Should I go for the head? Well, I've learned from my elders. Go for the head. Okay.
the next.
Yeah.
And
Go for
the first attack is a 22 to hit.
22, that hits.
Okay, and they have disadvantage on this, you say?
They have disadvantage on their attacks and saving throws, I think.
Oh, so I don't have advantage on this?
No, they just have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Right. Okay. All right. Well then,
Not quite that.
I know that would have been amazing. This is cinematic, is what this is. So that is a 100. Okay, that is 7 damage on the first hit.
7. All right.
Yep. Second attack. That one is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 9 damage.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and use a key point for Flurry of Blows. And so the first one, I'm just hacking.
Okay.
This one is going to be a little bit more graceful, and it is a crap. Where's the deck of blunders?
Oh, natural 1.
Don't worry, it's still cinematic.
It's just cinematic in like a
Like a
goofy-
And the final attack was a dirty 20.
All right, the final attack will hit. But let's see what happens with your deck of blunder. For how much damage? Sorry.
9 more.
9.
Oh, those are previously
All right.
wonders.
So as soon as we find out what happens here, we'll narrate this action out.
The deck of blunders.
Baeridin, you're on deck.
Oh, let's just do the top one. Let's just do the top one. Well, that was useless. Because the enemy pulls a scroll out of nowhere and heals himself and all allies within 60 feet to full health.
Excellent.
Good.
So
At least it was after only your turn.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you come on and you start smacking into him and punching, and then you go for this final just hit into him. And as you're doing this, you like pull something out of his cloak and just kind of murmur a few words, and phoom, the bruises you had started to see forming on his face just suddenly heal up. This is fine.
Tabby, punch him harder.
Baeridin.
Can I carry someone else as a giant eagle?
Probably.
So
It's a giant eagle's strength.
16.
Yeah, you could carry somebody else.
Carry me and drop me on.
That is exactly what I was going to do.
All right.
I love it.
Baeridin is going to leap into the air and then
Okay.
into a giant eagle and pick
Alrighty.
up Gragnold by his shoulders. And I'm trying to predict where Gragnold would want to be dropped.
Fine.
Who looks like so if I wanted to attack and kill somebody,
This is your.
that's my love. Hope she remembers me. That'd be all right. This is the Drider. I mean, we could take out a Drider. That would be pretty like impressive.
Pretty epic. Well, this one up here seems like
the guy who's
they're gonna
talking
play
would
some
be
spells.
that would be also a good
what
moral.
I think you should do is you should help out your brother in arms, your consigliere, and go right for the one that Dabney is attacking.
So that you can get advantage on all
I think
you see your friend.
I think
brother in need.
I think the guy who looks like he's in control, the guy who looks like he's empowered, that guy.
I think
That's the one we're gonna drop on.
Okay. I don't know if I'm slowed down by carrying Gragnold.
No, I'll say you're fine. All right, so
Good God.
you guys.
Swoop down and I'm going to drop Gragnold right at him. Like Gragnold is now a cannonball sword.
All right, we'll
We'll
resolve that on Gragnold's turn because that would be your bonus action, movement, and action to do all of that.
Yeah, I figure.
I
All
love
right.
this idea that you are just dropping him in. Please do a 3-point superhero landing.
Oh, 100%.
Or
I'll bring the blades down.
axe
I was
coming
thinking
from above.
like blades into the guy as you like slam
Yeah,
into it.
I'm thinking like legs up, blades.
Blades
Okay.
down.
All right, Sandra is going to go 20 over here to get out of the daylight for herself.
Yeah, she's probably not too happy about that.
Yeah. And she's going to do 2 attacks down at the Drider by her feet with her longbow.
Huh.
Oh. Can you draw a deck of blunder for Zanra?
Oh,
Oh, no.
hold on. She's my
Son.
girlfriend. I'll do it.
God.
All right. Now she deals from. You know what? She deals from the
From the
bottom.
bottom?
Yeah.
You're from the top, she's from the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems
So,
kind of sexual. I don't know.
oh, good God.
Another
What is it?
Let me roll a d4.
Uh-oh.
Her blow clangs loudly off the opponent's defensive. She is deafened for 2 rounds.
Awesome. So she pulls out her bow, firing down at this Drider, and it has the shield on it, and it comes up and it just makes this loud clanging noise, but it's directed right back towards her, and you see her kind of clutch her head, and her second shot also misses. So that is her turn. Gragnold, on your turn, you are falling, assuming about 30 feet. So go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw for me to see how well you're able to land this.
Would I get advantage because I can see the effect of my falling?
Do you want my inspiration?
Let's see what I get first.
You can't use.
Oh, you can't use inspiration after? I
No.
thought it was after, but you
No, I can't give you my inspiration.
No.
Yeah.
I thought you could do inspiration for someone else. You can't do it for someone
I don't think so. I was just joking. Not something physical.
Well, I got a 7, so.
Oh, because you
You're not able to quite wreck this as much as you want to. You do land prone. You do take 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, which is half to 4 since you're raging.
I fall and I land prone. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, but you still got your movement to get up.
Can I still do something? I just
Yeah. You can still stand up. You're trying to be cool. You're like, we didn't practice this.
This is Thor
This is Thor Ragnarok, right?
Yeah.
Use your rainbow bridge. Boom. Poor.
But you're able to stand up.
Circle of smoke comes out around you like Wile E. Coyote.
So yeah, half your movement to stand up, but you are in front of this priestess.
Awesome. I will then attack the priestess with all of my attacks.
Grab its tail. And...
Go for it.
That is a natural 20.
Yeah.
That hits. Go ahead and pull from deck of
I got to overcompensate for that, and I'm not graceful.
For all of our terrible blunders. We have definitely drawn more deck of blunder cards. I take them out, so we can never get the same one again. So we have a stack of ones.
Should we mount them on the wall somehow for this campaign?
Yeah. And actually, we need to do a thing where we have the chat creates, because we have a stat like 20 blank ones.
The blank ones?
Yeah, so we need chat to start giving us some things to fill those in on, or fill in on those.
What'd you do?
Your attack gives you a boost of adrenaline, as if I needed it. Temporary hit points equal to 5 plus your level.
Yeah,
ooh, nice.
Nice.
So you have that momentary bruised pride, but then you connect. Go ahead and roll the damage for this attack.
What is your rule for critical hits? I've forgotten.
Double dice damage.
Double dice. Okay, so that is.
And the deck of sunder is just on top of that, just a little sprinkle.
26 damage.
Ooh.
On the first hit.
Okay. Go ahead, roll
second hit does 21 hit?
A 21 hits?
Oh, that is 16 more damage on the second hit.
Nice.
And then the third hit with my offhand is 17. No, yeah, 17. A 17 hit.
17 misses. So you come in like slashing into her hard. She's wearing armor. And with the first she gets bloodied up pretty quick and is looking at you, but you just see rage in her eyes. It's like she's still tearing, but starting to get a little bit used to the sunlight or daylight around her.
Yeah, right.
Baron, it is your turn.
All right. So just so I'm reading the map correctly, where is exactly the edge of the cliff face?
Sort of like along, just right in front of where you guys are, kind of here-ish.
Oh, there? Okay, and when calculating distance on the grid, is it diagonal or straights only?
No, 5. Each square is 5 feet, so
Okay,
diagonal.
so diagonal as well? Okay, so I'm pretty much at the edge, but I think I'm still within 80 feet of the priestess.
Yeah, she's 75 feet away from you right now.
Nice.
So first, with my bonus action, I'm going to cast my new spell, Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
And then I'm going to go ahead and shoot off a special arrow at the lady.
All right.
Okay.
No, it's melee.
Hold on a sec. 23.
23 hits.
So
Nice. That's spectacular.
Where's your Lolth now?
all right, so hold on, so I do the 1d4. Just making sure I grab all my stuff here. All right. Damage is 7, so a little
7?
low in that aspect.
Okay.
And the spell, however, basically there is a saving throw, strength 11, because basically a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact. They must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the vines. Are they large or larger? Or no?
Nope, she is medium size. So
Okay.
Yes.
So when restrained, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of their turn.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was using it second level or higher. I'm sorry. Add another 2 damage to that. I forgot.
more
it's
damage.
Second die for second level.
all righty.
Nice moves. I like it.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
was nice.
I approve.
Got some good coordination there.
All right. So coming out, and this arrow strikes her, and you see all these vines coming up, wrapping around her, restraining her, the piercing in towards her skin, looking up, kind of daggers up at you. All right. Any movement or anything on your turn?
I'm tempted to go down, but I don't want to lose.
Rain arrows.
Yeah,
rain
you got
arrows.
like
Yeah.
all the.
I'll be good where I'm at.
All right.
Pretty much anybody. So I'll be your sniper.
Enkai.
I am going to move. I still have feather fall, right? So I
Wait.
can feather.
I'm sorry again. I get 2 attacks per round. Why do I
Is-
keep getting these things?
Isn't one of them from your? Is it from your? Oh no, it's not your bonus action. You get 2 attacks, just general. Okay.
The bonus action was the spell.
Yeah, but it's when he takes the attack action, he gets a second
yeah.
attack.
I believe 15 would miss.
15 misses. Yep, it clatters across.
Even if they're immobilized,
Do you get
advantage on the immobilized.
I need my DM screen. I don't have it. Is she restrained? What's the condition that she's under?
restrained?
She is restrained until the spell ends.
All right, hold on. All right.
Thanks, D&D.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm on D&D Beyond. Sorry, grabbing it as quick as I can.
Hashtag not a
Hold
sponsor.
on. I have it.
We're all racing for it.
Restraint
have
factor, speed is 0.
You have advantage, so go ahead and roll again.
Thanks, Deanie Bean.
Lauren in the chat.
Nat 20.
Ah!
Cthulhu has smiled upon us.
All right, choose your person to draw the Sunder deck.
Who drew so far from the decks? Who didn't draw one yet?
I have not
Adam
drawn
J
one.
has not drawn.
Adam J has not drawn.
Thin to win. Thin to win.
Your attack hits a vital point on your enemy, and they fall dead before you.
Whoa!
That is awesome. That is amazing. Instant kill.
All right.
That's amazing.
That is incredible.
Thank you,
So
Graham
the second
Hero.
arrow
That's
flies
amazing.
through, just hit right dead center in her throat as she's starting to gather together some arcane energy and getting ready to cast a spell. And she just collapses dead.
That's amazing.
All right.
Wow.
Well, there goes one of the heavy hitters. Okay.
I mean,
Jack.
that was amazing.
It's like the end of Jaws. You know,
Wow.
oh, you son of a bitch.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, is there a language thing on the feed? I'm sorry.
Not anymore.
No. We go PG-13. So, like,
Okay.
every now and then. Like, just not all the time.
I am going to move by the gauntlet person.
Okay.
Using Featherfall,
All right.
so I don't
Oh, you use
take
your
any
Featherfall?
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And then I'm going to attack.
All right. Is the Featherfall an act or a react?
It's the, I don't know.
Right. It's, yeah, but it still would be the spell casting time. Featherfall. It's a reaction. Okay, you're fine. Yep.
Okay. So I can still, okay, so I get one bonus action, one action, and one movement, right?
Yep. You got all of that.
So I will cast Shillelagh and then I will attack.
Go for it.
Okay. 25.
25 hit.
God. I'm going to pre-declare this, Megan. When we strike it down, I want to catch the gauntlet in midair. Like right put it on.
18 damage.
18? Holy moly. Did you add your sneak attack?
Not yet. Not yet. So then I also get 2d6. Oh, so that one was a 6. Oh, 10. Plus 10.
Another 28 damage. So, Dread Pirate Ishka
Yeah. Appropriate.
comes down
Appropriate.
with this lightly glowing sword with water just kind of dripping and glistening off of it, just slashes into this guy, doing a considerable amount of damage with her hit. Right. That's, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
That's like
awesome.
Yeah. Amazing.
All right. But let's see. Priestess isn't doing anything because. All right. So this
Amazing.
Drider,
She's having a bit of a rest.
like, he's coming over to say hi to Gragnold.
Do it. Bring it. I got temporary hit points. Thanks, Jim Hammer.
All right. So this is going to be. First off, 2 sword attacks against you. Oh gosh, that's terrible.
Good, bad.
13 is the higher.
My armor class is 14.
All right, and draw from the deck of blunders.
They have a
Wanna draw from Jam Hammer.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that was 1 attack because these all have disadvantage because it's in light. So, yep.
Oh.
I have to roll with disadvantage again.
Oh, I can do that. Meanwhile, I'm just going to be shimmying over here. What are we going to do? Oh, let's do it like that. Oh.
You accidentally hit your head with your weapon. You begin to feel lightheaded as you faint.
What?
You will be unconscious for 2 turns.
Oh my God, Gemhammer, thank you so much.
So,
Series of circumstances.
I picture you next playing that.
not? Yep. All right. So that Drider comes over,
Explanation, and that's
goes to slash into you, but the light just comes and it actually hits itself considerably hard in the head, as all those legs kind of crumple out before you.
And it can't see that coming.
I like Gragnold is just having people literally like collapse around him.
Yeah. That one, their move is 30. All right, this one's moving up to attack Sonra. This is going to be a regular attack because it's out of the light. Pull again.
Really?
Oh,
Yep.
are you serious? Which one? Which one?
Blunders.
Blunders, I'm hoping.
Blunders.
Yeah.
I just got another nat 1.
What? You
This
know
is
what?
the best fight ever.
Again. We're gonna drop the bottom. Let's see here. Oh, this is going to be fun. The enemy's prowess in battle mesmerizes you. You are now charmed by them. We have a Drider. What do you have?
As this Drider comes up towards Zandra, goes to slash at her, looks at her, kind of pulls back, almost like maybe it recognizes her. Now, I will say though that
I would like to see that.
a Fey ants. So I'm gonna roll a d20, because it does have advantage on being charmed because it has Fey ancestry. But nope, that's.
Hark.
I'm not rolling very well right now.
I think you're rolling great.
Never have I gazed upon such a magnificent creature.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Megan.
This first warrior here is going to come and do an attack with disadvantage against Dabney. Yay! I actually rolled decently for this. All right, 20.
Maybe.
All right, so that's going to be...
They gotta get something.
Enjoy it.
All right. Okay, so you're going to get 8 points of piercing damage plus... 11 points of poison damage.
I enter that with some reluctance.
Next attack is probably going to miss with a 9. So.
Oh yeah, that definitely misses.
It's a good thing.
All right. Our one wearing the gauntlet of the one true Dabney is going to turn towards Enkai and make an attack with 16.
Yes.
All right. So that is 10 points of piercing damage and 9 points of poison damage. Second attack against you is going to be a 13.
No.
All right, that one misses. So in the light, it's just hard as it's swinging towards, comes down, swings at you, connects for the first one, misses for the second one. As that's going on, you see the, yep.
Question, it got a 20 to hit me at disadvantage?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 16 and a 13.
That's awful.
I have rolled 3 natural ones.
I know. We gotta give some of that.
You know, I'm gonna milk this thing for everything I can. I don't care about fairness, I'm gonna win.
All right. Seeing that these guys are gonna kind of all start pulling back a little bit. Probably gonna go here. Just mostly collecting around. That.
Yo, you can just hammer from above. I mean, you got a Drider that's in.
All right, Dabney.
Oh,
You got-
stab, stab, stab.
You're in a Drider. He's
Oh, no,
stabbing.
the one with the gauntlet. I got my mat on right now.
Go for it.
That's a nat 20.
Hey.
Give me the deck of Sunder.
Hashtag
All right.
sponsor.
Not,
Give me that deck of Sunder.
not a sponsor.
Let's see what
Wow.
with the Takeshi blade.
Yes.
We're going to go in the middle this time. Let's see what happens. Your next attack is truly vicious. Roll each die of your attack twice and add the results.
Wow.
My attack is truly, so I roll each die twice and add,
And
so
then
I
add
basically.
them.
Oh, so that's the same thing. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Good God.
Best fight ever.
I was worried this one would kill you guys.
So was I.
I only got a 9 damage on this.
Really?
Excuse me. Yeah, no, excuse me. I got a 13 damage on this. That's it for the first attack.
Did you roll?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got 2 plus 2. Doubled is 8 plus 5.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
Come
Cool.
in. Smack
Okay.
really hard.
But next attack, 25 to hit. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry. I forgot to add the sneak attack damage.
Uh-huh.
Do I roll
Which is
that
awesome.
one twice?
Yeah, that's doubled.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
It's dice damage. Yep.
And do I double that?
Yep.
Then that's 18 more damage.
Nice.
18 more.
There you go.
And the second attack with the Takeshi blade is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 10 more damage.
And more damage. Man.
And I'm using Flurry of Blows because I ain't happy.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 23 to hit
That'll hit.
for 8 more damage.
How do you want to do this?
That is standing face to face, nose to nose. He's a monk. He's flexible. A heel kick comes out of nowhere, up to the chin.
So this drow warrior standing in front of you and just bow, bow, do. And he starts to fall. The hand comes up.
I grab and put the hand in the gauntlet.
So
You put this gauntlet on, and you feel this tingling come over you.
I've got one more attack and it's going behind me.
Are the one true Dabney.
And I'm using the gauntlet to punch at the one behind me.
Go for it.
Okay, and I add +3 to that?
It is, hold up, I closed it. To damage and damage rolls. Yeah. Oh, to the attack. And damage. Yeah, +3 for the gauntlet.
Attack and damage?
Yep.
That's great because that makes it a 29 to hit.
That will hit.
I'm shocked.
Really important. Would you say that the verb you use to take the gauntlet, was it a grab?
Oh.
Ooh. I am definitely Nabney in this case.
that makes you a Stabney
And a Nabney.
and a Jabney.
And now a Nabney.
Nabney, grabney.
I get maximum punchage on this.
Also punnage.
Punted on this one with a 6 + 3 + 5, 14 punch damage right in the nose.
All right, so coming around, grabbing this gauntlet out of the air, putting your hand into it, and just using that momentum to spin you around and just punching this other guy in the face with just some fabulous damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, sweet, fabulous damage.
Fabulous damage.
Snap.
2 snaps in a
It does
circle.
not seem to be resistant to. So,
It's not resistant.
not resistant to fabulous damage. Surprising. All right, so as Dabney is gaining his one true gauntlet, what's Baeridin doing?
So everything's going pretty well. I think Baeridin is going to assume that Gragnold has got this.
Everything.
It's coming up, Baeridin.
Yeah.
Baeridin's going to assume that Gragnold's got this with the now unconscious Drider that's there. He's gonna like fly and circle around the battlefield. I have to keep track of it.
Do either of you remember that Munchkin card that's Mutilate the Bodies?
No.
Where there is just a warrior, I believe a dwarf warrior with an axe above a pureed body, and it's just chopping over and over again. That's what I imagine is about to happen to this Drider.
So I think I'm gonna fly down and then make attacks against this guy.
Okay, go for it.
So I can make a beak attack and also a talon attack.
Oh.
So beak attack is a 17 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. I don't have great bonuses as a. Oh, that one's pretty good. That's a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome. Gives me 12 damage.
12 damage.
Not terrible. I come in.
Not terrible. Come in. Just this giant eagle, this guy's never seen something like this before. You go to bite at him and he smacks your beak out of the way with his shield, but then your talons come up and swat his arm, raking into him. As the eagle is ravaging this drow, Zanra is going to look at this Drider that's charmed by her, kind of confused. And she's going to go ahead and just lay into it.
No, use it to attack the others.
Is the Drider conducting poetry, or?
It's kind of standing there, kind of puzzled, looking at her, just not sure what to do.
I'm definitely picturing a zoom in with endless love playing.
Like back and forth between the two of them.
Yeah.
It's cut back and forth.
Okay, so she starts.
And Zanra's just got a really confused look on her face.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what's going on.
And then tainted love blares while she carves into it.
There's only you in my life. Anything that's right.
I can sing along to it, I guess. I wouldn't have done
Yeah,
that's exactly right. That's what I'm picturing. Except for it's not a duet, it's just the Drider.
Singing quietly.
Waiting for the other part.
Just expectant listening.
Yeah.
All right, so she does 26 that first Drider. So I'll use the.
This is
6.
ridiculous.
All right.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, this is it. So you see Zanra pull out her 2 swords and kind of swing them around herself, and starting this whirring song of blades as she just starts spinning around, carving into this Drider in front of her. That's not seeming to give much resistance right now, but we'll see if they make their save at the next turn. Gragnold.
Has his street noticed me yet? Do I stand out? Has she noticed?
No, not at all.
Has she? I mean, I'm just curious. Did she?
She's still
Did she turn and look his way? Smile.
Yeah.
Oh, flying eagle, that's nice.
This for over a year, and you're one of the sources of incredibly bright daylight. So kind of hard. You're kind of hard. She has noticed you, but she might not know that it is Gragnold there, because she can't really see who is wielding the daylight around.
Do you have a catchphrase? You have a.
Here's
this is like Wesley coming down. Roberts.
So here's what I want to do. I'm assuming she's seen me. I'm assuming that assuming she remembers me. I'm holding both of my weapons. I actually want to toss her the non scimitar, my standard scimitar, and then I want double-handed plunge Dawnbreaker into the coup de grace style, toss the scimitar, flip Dawn around, and then two-handed sword.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage for cinematics and coolness here.
Cinematics.
Such a great rule.
Cinematics and coolness. 22.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll crit damage. So like roll as if you rolled a nat 20 since it is stunned.
Those are terrible rolls. That is 16.
Okay.
I technically get 2 attacks with my attack if it's not dead yet.
Yeah, Driders have a crap ton of hit points.
Dramatic.
I'll say like going down.
After a thing like your toilet.
Yeah, I'm shooting butter. I got this, guys.
All right. Let me make a dex history. Yeah, you do see History's able to catch the scimitar. Was the scimitar the weapon that Gragnold would have been using in the clan?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of my thing.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your second attack roll.
Also with advantage because it's whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. That was a 29.
Yeah, that hits.
That one is a 17.
17, and you're doubling your dice damage, right?
You double that dice.
No, I didn't double that one. That one would be 16 plus 9, 25.
25. All right. Nice. Yeah.
Really good decks.
He's coming down.
I gave up my third attack for you.
All right. Oh gosh, she rolled terrible for. Sorry.
And this is the same scimitar I used to use back in the day before I had. Before I got Dawnbreaker.
Oh,
awesome.
Christ. I have not been adding my 1d4 radiant damage to the Blade of Takeshi.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You should be adding.
Especially.
All right. As Gragnold's just eviscerating this Drider here, Baron.
Okay, so just to remind me on the coding of everything, the difference between blue and purple circles?
Blue are non-Moonfang clan.
Okay.
Those are all civilians.
Some other junk slaves.
Right. So the only enemy not being
wow.
I guess.
2 Driders, and then there's that guy.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot at that guy.
All right.
that guy.
Here comes.
Yeah. So my snaring shot is still up.
All right.
That is. I'm gonna switch back to my sheet. What are these numbers? That's a 27.
That'll hit.
Which one were you attacking?
That guy.
One that you got.
One by me.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
$11.
11 points of damage. All right.
Did you get 2 attacks?
Yep. Second
Okay.
one,
This guy's about to get frappéed.
I doubt the second one. The second one's a 16.
That will miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
But does he have to do a strength save for the?
Strength save versus 11.
I rolled a 2, so
All right.
3.
He is now ensnared as well.
Snared. Awesome. Enkai?
I will, attack that guy. Let's have to move
Hey,
on.
Jack,
Alright.
Jack, doesn't that give you advantage on the second attack?
Say ensnare.
Yeah, if he's
Actually, it would technically.
Okay, go ahead, roll again.
All right. Come on, Green Lantern die. Oh, 28.
Yep, that'll hit.
Jesus. 19.
19 points of damage. All right.
Jeez.
He's all right. Enkai.
I rolled a 15 to hit, which I'm guessing does not.
Yeah, that does not hit. So you come into. You have advantage because it's restrained.
That's good. I rolled 20.
You got a natural one? Yeah. Oh my god. All right, pull from. Yep. Well, this fight went very different from how I thought it was going to go.
Tune into it. Night
Adam
of 1,020s.
Adam Johns is pulling it.
My fellow druid.
Adam insta-kill Johns drawing.
Yeah, I know.
You're one to talk, Mr. Sniper.
That's what he's saying is I do that.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yes.
Cut it deep to make him weep.
Your vicious attack is unmatchable. Double all damage dealt by this attack.
Oh, this is.
Well, that's what happens normally. So.
So it's
So you have to triple it.
Yeah. So yeah, why not? So and they're low enough in health at this point that I will say. All right. How do you want to do this? How do you want to kill this thing?
I want to just very cleanly just chop his head off because Gragnold has inspired me.
Inspired by Gragnold, you come forward and just chop its head off. For the sake of time and because the Driders are done, very quickly you're able to dispatch both of them. Sonra calls out, like, "Get the lights out!" Would you?
May we take a moment and give praise unto Gemhammer?
Yeah, no kidding, Gemhammer. Wow.
Unto Gemhammer and Son.
I honestly thought you guys would. There was a chance. Did anybody even take damage?
I took a little.
I took some damage.
Not it.
Gragnold fell.
This was supposed to be like an ultra deadly encounter.
That's true. I did fall.
I got hit by his fire before
I'm just gonna have to up it. So,
damage to me than the rest of the fight.
Gragnold, as you're standing there covered in Drider blood, his street comes up towards you and like looking at the blade and looking over towards you, and she just kind of walks up and puts a hand on the side of your face. She's like, "You didn't make it then. It's finally over. We've passed on. The lights come. It's..."
I don't know what you said, but I'm here to save you.
Best rescue dialogue ever.
Yeah. Nah.
And any of that. Got your other line in my ears, maybe. I'm here to get you out.
And she kind of shakes her head for a moment and looking up. She looks really haggard, seeing up close. There's lines under her eyes. She looks like she's lost a lot of weight. Definitely does not look healthy. And she's just looking like, "You're really here."
I'm real.
"Oh, blimey." And she just kind of sits down for a second and looking and just in shock.
How many more of them are there?
And one of the other members of the Moonfang clan limps over. You can see it definitely looks like they've sustained a horrible leg injury. They're not able to move well. You recognize this immediately as just Kasla, the chief. And she said, "There's about a dozen of us in total still. They're in the camps. But they have our blade. We need to get it back."
We'll get it back.
And Zonra comes up to all of you at this point. It's like, we need to hurry. There's all that light, all this noise, it's going to have alerted people. Come on. And kind of gathering the slaves that have come and looking towards Baeridin. And can you create a false trail? Something for them to follow that doesn't lead to us?
actually don't know if Enkai, can you help me out on this one?
I do not, I don't think I can.
Do you have Pass Without Trace? Or
Do either
yes,
of you
I have Pass Without
Old
Trace.
Earth?
Oh wait, I have no, I don't.
I have Pass Without Trace. I have Call Lightning.
Do you have the cantrip Mold Earth by chance? No. Okay.
I don't. It's not a druid cantrip.
Yes, it is.
You can take Mold Earth.
Yeah.
Well,
Every time I play a druid, I always take that because I make Earth style druids. Yeah.
Well, next level, I'm trading up for Mold Earth.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys could use Zunra's more implying could you turn into a creature of some kind?
Oh yeah, that's like my bag.
Yeah. So she's
something to throw, stuff
something
off
big, something that could explain all these deaths.
Can we knock down any stalactites?
Giant octopus.
They don't know what that is.
Better to explain.
It'd be so confusing.
Mysterious. That's always the question.
I would love for Enkai to describe an octopus and then Baeridin to interpret her description like some creature. That would be
weirdest
hilarious.
game of telephone ever.
Exactly.
She stops for a moment, looks this way.
How about Nanosaurus?
Can you turn into a spider?
Sure.
If you turn it, a giant spider and bite all of these bodies, bind them up in webbing, and make it look like Lolth's displeasure was here.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can we search the bodies first?
Yep. There's some decent weapons and armor on them. Say there's they don't really have like gold per se for currency, but there's a few different like trinkets and things. Nothing too much of consequence.
Do they have stuff we could give some of the whatever weapons they have to the?
Most certainly, yeah. So you would collect 4 short swords and 2 daggers.
Let's arm our freed captives right here. I also have 2 hand axes because I would like to give those to whoever needs a weapon as well.
Yeah.
Would curing wounds help them at all?
Would also help. That would help me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I lost a few hit points in that battle. Like almost half of them.
Did you? Okay, I can cure.
Have we not established by now that I am a glass cannon?
All right.
I think it was the highest AC of anybody.
I lost 4
yeah, but if they hit me, I am in trouble.
That's true.
All right, so you guys armor the other people. Baeridin, you shift into a spider. I think what giant spider is. It starts spinning up the bodies and start.
Baeridin is like the happiest looking spider ever.
I don't know how that works.
It's like having a great time.
And as that's happening, and Baeridin, you notice the other member of the Moonfang clan that's there is Odergit, the rival that you had.
I want there to be a moment where I make eye contact with my former rival, and then I walk over there totally silently.
Mm-hmm. Well, this was Baeridin. This was the one who always was showing up there.
Younger.
Oh, okay. I thought it was my rival. I was gonna.
The younger one who was like good at everything and always made Baeridin or tried to make Baeridin feel inadequate.
Well, Baeridin's got tasks to do, so he sort of does all that first, and then afterwards he'll shapeshift back and look at his street and give his street a big hug, and give a big hug to it's Jakula.
Jakasla. Jakasla. Jakasla.
And then turn to Odergit and like have like a very long look. And then
looking at her, you do note that she's missing an eye.
And then Baeridin's gonna run forward and give Odegat a big hug as well.
And she hugs you back. And how? And Jocasta, at this point, you guys have been. Zonra had led everybody else while you were doing all the webbing. Zonra led everyone up, very far up along the walls to this cave, kind of overlooking. You guys are back in a ways. There's this very small entrance, and giant spider form. You're not able to get through it, but it's overlooking what you guys can see as this drow city. It's interesting because the whole city is carved into the natural stalactites and stalagmites of the area. You do see the different glowing mushrooms and different lights in places, and there's definitely things moving. And you see, and Zonra's explained to everybody else that this was a cave she used to hide, and there were some safe measures and stuff. It doesn't seem like this has been found. As you come back in and you give Odegat this hug, and Jocasta's looking. She's like, "How did you find us? How did you know to look for us?"
It's all we've been doing.
But we didn't know if you were alive or not for the longest time.
How? She has this sort of. She's in shock, but also there's this look of just awe on her face as well. And
Dabney / Immeral comes over there, shakes a hand. Hi, Immeral / Dabney, new initiate for the Moonfang clan. Let's get to safety.
You guys are. You're in a cave now.
Oh, okay. That's the okay.
That whole thing I was talking about. Yeah.
Okay, missed that part as I was writing.
This is Dabney. He's part of the Moonfang clan now too.
Hello. Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Moonfang.
How? And she's just kind of sitting there in shock, and is like, "We've got to get everyone else out." Baeridin, you turned into an eagle and a spider.
Yeah, I turn into all sorts of animals.
Could he not always do that?
No.
I guess you got taken
You
at the same time. Yeah, I guess I didn't do that.
No,
I didn't do that very much when I was younger.
You discovered your shape-shifting abilities when you were on your
Yeah.
yeah. It's for the viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's
how
kind of,
to me by the wolf spirit.
and her eyes kind of grow wide, and at that moment she looks over at Gragnold, and she's like, she touches the pendant. How did you come by that, Gragnold?
I also have the scar on my arm we all have one scar when we get initiated into the Moonfang clan. Now it's an X because the Ghostfang clan has a new scar. So there's a whole moment of that sort of silent acknowledgement that a lot has changed in the last 4 months. I'm
kind of a big deal.
He can spot leather-bound books.
Gragnold, he's learning to read.
He is. He wrote a letter the other day.
Yeah.
2 of them.
2 letters.
What letters were they, Gragnold?
They were G and Z.
Good job. Z is hard because it can get reversed.
Yeah.
So can G.
That's true.
Wait. You're our avatar now.
Yes. And most of the Moonfang clan was killed or taken down here, and those of us that survived have made a new clan called the Ghostfang clan. We don't live in the mountains anymore. We live Wherever.
Mostly in the bar down the street from Krispy Kreme's.
I think it was a good bar. I don't remember much of it.
Well, we live on, but if the wolf spirit has truly blessed us, then let's say get our blade back and save the rest of our people.
That's why we're here.
That's exactly why we came.
What can you tell us about that city down below?
I worked in one of the houses for a while. They delighted in having a servant who was a former leader. Liked showing off the wolf fang blade, but I was a bit defiant and they didn't like that, so she gestures down to her injured leg. I've been having to come back out here and work since, but I enjoyed that a bit more. Like being with the people. There's a lot of different servants down here. There's, like I said, about a dozen more of our brethren, and then hodgepodge of other peoples.
Do we know why they took you?
Collecting people to work their fields, essentially. They do raids on the surface every now and then. It used to be that it was my job to protect the people, but the wolf spirit did not see fit to give me the power needed to properly wield the sword. And I wasn't able to drive them away.
None of us were able to stop them.
That is not on you, Jocasta.
No, it is. The chief's job is to protect the clan. I didn't do that. I didn't protect our people.
You acted in protection. You were over.
The wolf spirit did not choose me. If you're saying that you're able to shift into wolves, seems it's chosen you.
The wolf spirit had chosen Baeridin.
And you, at that, you kind of do see Odiget kind of look up in surprise and then step back a little bit.
The wolf spirit worked with what he had and has brought us here to save you.
Kill everyone.
No, we talked about this.
Almost everyone.
Kill.
No.
What?
Most of them.
No, just the ones that are our enemies.
Solid majority of them.
Just the ones that are our enemies.
All the bad guys.
There you go.
All of the bad guys.
All
There
the
you
ones
go.
that are bad guys.
All right, I'm gonna try for this last time. Baron, try that perception check again.
Yeah. Baron's below of ultimate destruction.
Come on, Baron.
18.
Yay!
Baron, you're standing close to the mouth of this cave and looking out. Kind of breathing a sigh of relief, knowing that the tide definitely turned in your favor back there. And you start to feel this stillness growing in the air. It's as though like something's waiting almost to exhale.
Do I feel like a certain presence along?
I'd say
pensive and waiting, as if
something.
holding in a breath.
The calm before the storm, essentially. It's reminding you of being like on mountaintops and watching weather systems moving in and noticing how before they hit, there's that quiet. Before the gale force winds come, there's nothing. Just that very peace and quiet moment.
We should take this time to take stock of our friends and our family. Unite and strengthen each other. There is a great while ahead of us. We're not done yet.
No, we're not.
I'll prepare some food for everyone. You look as though you haven't had a good meal in ages.
We haven't, but we're not going to have much time. When they figure out what's happened, I'm sure it's going to cause a lot of chaos. Best move as quickly as possible. And that's where we'll end things tonight.
Wow. That was amazing.
That was really good.
All praise unto Gemhammer.
I know.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Gemhammer.
Like, that was amazing.
Yeah. Spectacular. We've never pulled so many cards.
Seriously, how many?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So
that
I
was...
do.
I got 2 nat 1 pulls for the bad guys.
Okay, I got 1 deck of Blunder, 1 deck of Sunder.
3 Sunders on top of your
Okay, so we got 4 Sunders.
4 Sunders. And I think
Wow,
Whoa.
that was awesome.
there were 2 more blunders.
We Sundered 1 more than Blundered.
Hey.
A lot of
Hey!
Here's the Blunder.
I feel like we should
There's the Sunder.
potion of wonder just for
Thunder?
fun.
And Dabney, you now have your gauntlet of the one true Dabney for remaining the next few weeks of being Dabney.
Who knows? Maybe Immeral adopts Dabney as his true identity.
Oh. The
If you
feared name of Dabney.
The one true Dabney. Did we end up getting the giveaway going and
We
a
did
winner?
not.
We did not? Oh, okay. So, sorry about that. I could do a contest or something.
Time to do a giveaway?
Oh no, dude.
Really?
Wow.
How about this? I will say, the swap cards. Oh boy. I want to do like a contesty thing.
Will they do the ideas for the blank?
We
ones?
definitely need to do ideas for the blank ones. That needs to happen. But
We could do it as a Twitter giveaway before the next game.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll do a Twitter giveaway. So like, follow me on Twitter. This is a shameless plug for myself. And follow Clinical Role on Twitter, and we'll put out a contest that's going to wrap up before our next episode. And our shipping department might send out the Deck of Wonder along with all the other decks I owe people that have won recently. But I'll figure out exactly what we're going to do. Also, please tweet at Clinical Role ideas for Deck of Wonder pulls. So remember, just some guidelines to if you want your idea included. It can't be game breaking, and the more fun and weird it is, the better.
Game breaking, like your enemy instantly dies.
Assassination shot from the book repository up in the Underdark.
Keep it
Yeah.
good as well.
PG-13. These are not after dark cards. But things like I'm trying to think of some of the stuff, but
Turning your nearest enemy into a small lagomorph.
Yes.
I just don't want to meet Jack Ruby the Dwarf. Like, that's my only thing. I don't want to.
All right, so in the game I play on Sundays, I have to see what's the name he came up with for a dwarf. Bert Beardsman.
There's also going to be a game, another giveaway on the next stream, so make sure to tune into that.
Yeah, the next stream most definitely will have a giveaway, which I will be for the deck of all the things. This is a very valuable deck. This is awesome. So we'll be tweeting this a lot before our game in August. So I see a hand from.
What is it, Megan? What is the deck of all the things?
It contains over 92 cards. So you get Gemhammer's deck of many things together with 5 new cards created by the community. These are actually, I have mine open somewhere. These include. This is more like a traditional deck of many things, though. This has big time. I want to use this in a one-off. I would not use this in an ongoing campaign.
Game shifting.
Gotcha.
Game shifting. This is, you get to be the
sun card. The sun card is game breaking.
Which is, does what?
If I recall correctly, you get 50,000 experience points instantly.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are other cards that do stuff like you are now chased by the Avatar of Death.
Right, and you must fight it single-handedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for reference point, when I had a second level player pull the Sun card because I was feeling wacky that day, we now had a level 9 character playing in a level 2 group.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so like I just walk in and I kill it.
Yeah. I kill all of them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I
I put
found
my
it.
beer down, I smack it, it's dead.
Yeah, so there's different weapons and a couple of cool weapons. Just lots of. Let's see. You are cursed with -1 to all saving throws. Only the Fates card or a deity can remove this curse.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
For
one.
that one?
That's a new one.
A neighboring country or kingdom is stricken with a plague and famine.
Yeah.
That's also a new one. I like that.
Super interesting. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
One of your NPC cohorts becomes hostile. If you have no cohorts, an enemy of a powerful NPC can be substituted. Their hatred is kept secret until the time is right.
That's a classic. There's also is the void card still in there?
Possibly. Let's see. We've got the Brook. Provided you are moving in a straight line with no obstacles in your way, your speed is increased by 40 feet.
Wow.
So there's lots of cool things. Like if we do any charity games or something, I most definitely would include this. Do something like, for $20, we'll do a pull or something from this one.
That's awesome.
Gemhammer. This is that's the thickness of this deck too. It's incredible. Lots of cool stuff. And if you wanted to use it in a regular campaign, but you can obviously go through and pull the cards that would be acceptable in your game and not completely destroy.
Thank you, Sven. Thank you.
What does he say?
Okay, in my defense, Gemhammer, that was like one of my social skills groups, and that was the last game of the year.
It's a good way to end it.
Yeah, it was basically just like see what happens, and there were some wacky things that happened. It was an interesting epilogue. Somebody ended up with a keep.
I love it.
Yeah. So that will be really exciting because our next game is going to be awesome. I've been.
This wasn't.
Yeah,
like,
you
right
gotta.
Yeah, wow.
I'll just say the next thing that you guys are on. This is almost 2 years of planning to get you to the moment of the next game.
Gosh.
So.
My God.
Fantastic.
I'm super excited.
I'm super psyched. I'm so
Me
psyched
too.
for next time.
Yeah, this is gonna be super fun. I just uploaded today for our patrons a summary of games 1 through 28 that Sven and I did back several weeks ago. I'm finally getting around to uploading our videos and getting those up. We did lose 2 recordings though, it looks like. So yeah.
Computer issues.
Do we have to reenact them?
Possibly. One of them was unfortunately Enkai's Pirate Days.
Oh.
That was such a good one.
Oh, good. I know.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was good. But we have the disc with the data on it, but like anytime you try to get the data, it gives us all kinds of errors. So we're fingers crossed, hoping we can figure out a workaround for that. But I'll start uploading what we've got. And I'll do summaries for the 2 that we lost. But hopefully we can find them again and get them up there for you guys. But anywho. So everybody, we will see you in August for Clinical Role. And
this is like the season finale.
Don't forget if you're at San Diego Comic-Con, if you're at Gen Con, coming to PAX West, please come by and say hi.
Say hi to all of us.
Yeah. It would be awesome.
Or one of us, and we'll say hi to the rest.
Give Adam a high five.
Hand was made for high fives.
Only his right one, though.
Don't touch this one.
No.
Just the other one.
Like Bedouin tradition.
All right. You guys, thank you all so much. Big
Thank
heart
you,
hands to
guys.
everybody.
Thank
Bye,
you, everybody, for
everybody.
just coming in. Thank
See
you, Jim,
you.
for all the support.
Gem
Thank you,
Hammer.
Gem Hammer.
You're amazing.
All right.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, guys.
Buddy.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.